to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.
Andrew McCART, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. Finally, a face-to-face with a microphone in my hand with Rhiannon Dixon. Done a couple of Zoom calls together, but finally got one face-to-face. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. I feel like I know you, but we've never actually, I think it's just always over Zoom, but no, it's good to see you in person.
Well, since that first Zoom call, I believe, during the pandemic time, you were starting off your professional career. You're now 7-0. You're fighting for your first major title against an undefeated fighter. I think that's Vicky behind us there. For your first major title against an undefeated fighter, how excited are you?
I cannot wait. I've literally been saying to Ross all week, I was like, oh my God, I'm fighting for the Commonwealth this week. And it's just something you never thought I would come from this point, because obviously I came from white collar and then I've been given this opportunity to fight for a Commonwealth now, and it's what we've been working towards for so long, and me and I know that I'm capable of, and it's now just going on and putting on a performance and just showing everyone what I can do.
This is a huge fight for yourself, obviously, but it's a huge fight for Anthony Crawler as well in terms of his training, because he's got a young fighter in yourself who's young in the career and stuff like that that's starting off, but it's a first major title, so there's going to be pressure and on both sides for him and you.
Yeah, I mean, he's been there, it's kind of, when we first got together, I think he'd only been retired for 2 years. So everything's kind of still fresh in his mind, going through title fights and things like that. So he knows exactly what I'm going through. And in this camp, we've left no stone unturned. We've practiced all different types of scenarios. So I feel like we're more than ready, both of us.
What do you know of your opponent then? Obviously, she's undefeated. She's obviously, clearly, she wants to win. She's coming to win. You're going to get the best Vicky, I believe, come Saturday night in a huge arena in the Echo Arena, famous Echo Arena, it's the M&S Bank Arena now, in a huge arena like that. So what kind of opponent and what do you know of Vicky?
I think we have a couple to share opponents Christine Shergold and Veda Maceo Kate, and she's fought a southpaw 3 times, so she's not, it's not like it's something new to her. I think she won the ABAs twice as well, so she's very experienced, probably a lot more experienced than me, but that's what I've said. I want to fight the best version of it's like dancing when you're boxing. You want to fight the best version of that person because it brings out the best of you. So, like I said, we've practiced for basically every scenario. So we feel like we're more than ready to whatever she wants to do on a Saturday. We know what we're doing.
Coming from that white collar background and only having 7 professional fights, man, the Commonwealth title, what does that mean to you?
I couldn't believe it. Obviously, Ant's won world titles and whatever, boo-hoo, boring, your career's over. It's about me now. No, I'm joking. I know, yeah. So I didn't think it would come this fast, but obviously when we were given the opportunity, we would say, let's take it with both hands, because we don't know when we'd get something like this again. So when they offered it us, we were like, oh my God, yeah. So yeah, it means everything. This camp's been really, really hard, and I feel like I've put in everything to this camp. So it's nice. It feels like Christmas when it comes to fight night, because fight week, it's oh, should I be doing something? Because I'm so used to being on the go and doing stuff all the time. But no, I can't wait. I literally can't wait for this weekend. And I think it kind of proves to people that, yeah, I've come from white collar and I've started later on in life as opposed to other people. But it kind of shows to other women, if they want to join a sport late, that they can achieve things in the sport as well. I think, yeah.
I've got to say as well, obviously, the lightweight division now, Katie Taylor's in that division, and I've got to get your thoughts on it. Chantel Cameron and Katie Taylor seem to have put out on social media that they're willing to fight each other in a undisputed versus undisputed fight in and around your division, and now your thoughts on that fight?
When I saw it, because I know that Chantel Cameron's been wanting that fight for a while, and then when I saw Katie put up a post saying she wants to fight, I was thinking, oh my God, this is going to be mint. And then I was like, can I get on the undercard to watch it so I can watch it for free? But no, they're both 2 unbelievable fighters in their own right, both undisputed. It makes for an amazing fight. Katie's never in a boring fight, really. And Chantel Cameron's last performance against Jessica McCaskill was unbelievable. So, yeah, I can't wait to watch it. Hopefully it comes. I don't know if it's been signed or anything yet. No. But, yeah, hopefully it comes to fruition and we can all watch. But that's what I love about women's boxing. None of them are shying away from each other. Everyone who's at that level, they're making these super fights. So no, I'm really excited for that if it comes off.
I've got to say as well, obviously when you look at the women's boxing, you look at Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano, Ebony Bridges, and Chantal Cameron, and McCaskill Breakhouse, and McCaskill Breakhouse, and Chantal Cameron and McCaskill. Great fights. Women are putting on amazing fights and going to war with each other. I mean, you're trying to tear each other's head off, which is fan friendly, and the fans are loving it. But the pool of talent isn't quite there yet. For yourself and your seventh professional fight coming up, how far are you from the Katie Taylors, the Chantal Camerons? Because, like I said to you, the pool of talent isn't there, but there is talent there, if that makes sense. So surely you're looking at this year, tail end of this year, beginning of next year. Are you looking at that sort of world level?
I think I'm just taking each fight as it comes. Like, you know, obviously I've not had this massive amateur background, so I feel like each fight's like a massive learning fight for me. Like, even going over to Spain fighting Majuba, she was a former Olympian and she was undefeated at the time as well, and that was a massive learning fight for me. I had to deal with a lot of adversity in that fight, so I think, you know, it's got to be, you know, the right fight at the right time kind of thing, and I'm still learning. I'm not in no massive rush to be calling out all these like amazing, you know, girls that are doing these super fights. I'm not in no rush to do that. I know where my level is, and you know, each fight I want to progress and learn more, and just add more things to my boxing ability. So yeah, that's where I'm at.
Very mature answer. I've got to ask one final question then. Like I said to you, that M&S Bank Arena is a famous arena, had big nights here in Liverpool. You're not too far from here, I believe. I'm not going to pretend I know where Warrington is, but I don't think you're too far from here, so I can imagine you've got a good crowd coming. So what can the fans in the arena and the fans watching on the Zone, what can they expect from Rhiannon Dixon?
I feel like I've got a fan favourite style because I'm very come forward and aggressive, but also Ant's making me not be a bulldozer anymore, because he says you should go in the ring and come out of the ring looking the same, but I don't listen to him because my face is bashed up. So yeah, I'm gonna start getting better at my footwork and things like that. But no, with women's fights, it's only 2 minutes as well, so they go for it, and that's what I'm probably expecting on Saturday night.
So, and the game plan's out the window.
Yeah.
Listen, thank you so much for this fight for the TV. Enjoy the rest of the week, and I'll see you soon. Yeah. Thanks, Rhiannon. Thank you.
I'm going to share something with you that might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.